guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing this makeup look for you. I'm not sure what I'm going to be calling it yet. It definitely has some of these warmer tone purples. It's definitely an awesome look for fall, so I did want to go ahead and create it for you guys. I feel like I'm stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit with the darker eyes, and I just really like the way that it like tied together. So yeah, I just thought I would hop on here and let you guys know about the look. And I'm also going to be using this highlighting palette to highlight my cheekbones. Like, can we just get a look at that for a second? Holy, seriously, to get this highlight, I only used this one shade right here, and I barely even like used a lot of it, and it wasn't even with any spray to intensify it. So really impressed with that. I love more of those cooler tone highlights. So this is by the brand Karity, and it's awesome. It has 4 of these shades in here. It is totally my favorite. It's called Lacey, and I seriously cannot get enough of it. Like, can we just for a second? Actually, I'll just swatch them all for you. I can't even. And then this one is the shade Ravish. I might throw in another clip just to show you because they're that intense, and I want to make sure you guys can see it. I don't know if you can tell right now. This one is Risk, and it's a deeper kind of like brownish shade. And then Desire.
Also, I just want to let you guys know that this was sent to me, but of course all opinions are always my own.
So I'll also have a coupon code down below for you guys if you want to check it out. It's totally my favorite shade right now. So yeah, I just think it goes really nice with the look. I will have all the products listed down below for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm super inspired right now to do fall looks for you. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop on into this look.
Alright, so to get started, I'm going to go ahead and prime up my eyelids as usual. And I'm using the same thing I always do, the MAC Painterly Paint Pots. This will make sure my eyeshadow lasts all day long. And I just love the way that it adheres to it. It really does make a big difference, I think. So I'm just going to be using this precise brush and getting it on there. And then I'll use my finger to go ahead and pat it away. So the first shadow I'm going in is going to be a transition shade. I'm using the shade Tart from Karity. It is an amazing like mauve-y color. I love it. It's totally great for your transition in your crease. And I'm going to be just buffing this throughout my entire lid. And I am essentially going to have it just be my transition color, but it is going to be just buffed throughout my entire look. I'm going for more of a matte look with colors just kind of buffed all together instead of it looking so defined. So this is going to be right in there in the crease from outer to inner corner, and I'll also blend this up into my eyebrow area, and we'll kind of flick this out by my eyebrow again so we don't have a defined look. To add a little bit of brown to this look, I'm just going to be taking the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette and take these 2 shades called Sexpresso and Risk and mix them together to kind of get my perfect brown shade. I'm going to be placing that into the transition area, like a little bit underneath this mauve color, and it will go into my outer corner as well, but it will really just be blended in, so it's not going to play a big role in this look, but it will just kind of add a subtle transition. So I was feeling more of a vampier look today, and again, I wanted it all to kind of flow seamlessly and be dark and not have too much shimmer in it. So I'm going to be taking this shade called Vino from Karity, and it's a beautiful purple shade. It looks more of like a plum, and I'm going to be placing that all over my lid. Use my finger to go ahead and start, and the pigment is just like unreal. I love it. So I'm going to be placing that into the center of my lid, and then I will take the brush and blend it further with additional product on the brush and just kind of amp up the color a little bit more, but I'm going to be starting out with my finger just to kind of get it in that initial area. I'm going to be taking this brush from Sigma. It's a blending brush, and I'm just going to be blending this color upwards and outward so we have that gradient effect and it all ties really nicely together. Then I'm taking this defined angled brush from Vanity Planet and that plum shade Vino, and I'm going to be placing it right underneath my lower lash line and connecting it to the outer corner of the look. Now, I don't know why I'm like looking down, so sorry if you can't tell, but yeah, I'm going to be running that on the lower lash line, and it just kind of makes the look tie more together and does look super vampy and just flows. And I think if you have light color eyes, this would look awesome because it'll really make your eyes pop. And if not, it'll still make them pop, but it'll just kind of enhance them. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm for my skin. So go ahead and get it all ready for the foundation. This is going to make it last a while and going to adhere to the skin really nicely. And then I'm going to go in with the Loreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation in the shade 103 Natural Buff. And this is new for me and I do really like it. It makes my skin really matte, but then when I, do my favorite part, which is highlighting, it will just all bring it back to life and it all ties together. So I love this foundation right now. It's really great. And I'm just going to buff this into my skin with the OFRA sponge. And I love this sponge, guys. It is kind of like the Beauty Blender, but not really. It has a little bit more of a spongier feel. So it's a little bit more bouncy on the skin. And I think it really does apply the foundation really nicely. So I'm just going to be putting this all over my skin and as well down my neck just a little bit so we don't have a line. And yeah. So for highlighting my under eye, you guys already know the deal. I'm going to be taking my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and put this underneath. I really do need to try out other concealers because this is getting old, but I love the way that it looks. So I'm going to be putting that underneath my eyes in a V motion, and I'm going to blend it out that way as well for an uplifted effect. And then down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and yeah, blend that out. Then for contouring, I'm going to be going in with the OFRA Skin Sculpting Wand, and this is in the shade Dusk. This is just going to be a cooler toned, kind of bronzy shade where it's going to carve out our cheekbones just a little bit. I'm not going for a super contoured look in this look. I haven't been doing that a lot lately at all, actually, but I'm just going to be putting this where I would normally do with a bronzer, and then I'm going to be blending this in upward motion with the OFRA sponge, and then I will pat away my concealer as well. And then using my Airspun loose powder, I'm going to be going ahead and setting the under eyes of my face with this Too Faced brush. How cute is this brush? Like, come on. It is so cute. I love it. So I'm going to be putting that under there and then brushing it away. For my mascara today, I'm using Dior Blackout and doing my lower lashes first, and then I will also go ahead and coat the falsies once they're on as well. I'm using these ones right here. They are the Ardell Double Up 206. I'm going to bring some glow back into the look because I used a matte foundation. I, of course, need to use highlighter because you guys already know it's my favorite thing ever. I'm going to be using this highlighting palette from Karity, like I mentioned in the beginning. I'm using the shade Lacey, which is gorgeous on this fan brush. It is so amazing. I can't get over it. It's so buttery and just gives the perfect glow. So I'm placing that on the tops of my cheekbones as well down my nose. Like I always do all of those general spots, but it's more of that cooler tone highlight where it's like almost silvery purple, if that makes sense. And I love it. So they have a few different highlighting palettes, and this is the first collection one. So totally my tones, and yeah, it will give that glow that I strive for. Oh my gosh, guys. Can we just for a second? Love it. Now to top off this look, I'm taking the NYX Suede Liquid Lip in the shade Sandstorm. And that completes this fall vampy kind of makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I try to put out videos every single week for you, so I would really appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. This look is totally wearable for fall. Of course, you can substitute out the lip for a nude if you are wearing this during the daytime, but this is a perfect evening look, I think. I love the vampier eyes and the lips. Totally stepping out of my comfort zone, but I feel like it's totally appropriate for fall, and I really like the way that it turned out with the matte-ish looking eyes and just kind of blend it all together. So if you guys did enjoy as well, go ahead and hit that like button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.